So guys, here's just a follow-up video from my last video where I showed you some issues with the Tesla Model 3, some quality issues, and I told you I want to show you all the issues I have discovered so far. So the thing was, when we picked up the car, they gave us enough time to look around the car and everything, and we saw most of these problems already over there. And they said, look, we are under time pressure here, we need to get as many cars out as possible. Please send an email later on with details, photos, put your description in there, and send this to us, and we get this all fixed. And just do it at home in your own pace and take your time and send an email. So I did. It took me 1 week to send this email. I've had a good look around the car to find all these problems. Took photos, took heaps of photos, and created a 10-page document. Well, as I said, there are heaps of photos in there. It's not like it's a 10-page document. It is, most of them are photos. I've taken about 6 photos of the backlight, for example. So this was 3 pages already. I sent this email and the photos off to Tesla Monday, and haven't heard back for the whole week. Someone from Tesla rang me on Friday and said, look, I apologize for not getting back to you earlier. We are still in backlog with all the deliveries. We are still super busy delivering Model 3s. And he recommended best thing to do is log a service ticket over via the app. And he acknowledged all the problems, and he said, look, I've got your email here, I've had a look at all the photos, there's no problem at all, we get this all fixed. Little quality issues, we get them all repaired and fixed for you. But he wanted me to log this ticket via the service app. So that's what I did last Friday. Unfortunately, I have to go to Brisbane to the service center with a car at some stage. So I need either to take a day off work or wait until my next RDO is there, which would be the 1st of November. So this is in 2 or 3 weeks time now. And I wanted to have this fixed earlier because the car is already booked in for getting a ceramic coating and window tinting. And I want Tesla to fix all these issues again. Well, I'm not a Tesla fanboy. I can show you what is wrong with the car. Okay, I'm a Tesla fanboy, but still, I'm not biased or something. If there are problems, I will tell you, as you know. It is the same with the car before. If there are issues, I'll tell you. If the car is good, I'll tell you as well. And obviously, there are some quality-related issues with the Tesla vehicles, especially with the Model 3. Which I knew before, of course, and everyone knows about that. Still, I went ahead and bought the car, put the money down and spent almost 70,000 Australian dollars on this car. But the problems were not as large or as severe to not taking delivery on that day. And I know the Tesla haters will now come forward and say, oh, why can you spend so much money on this car with these problems? Other manufacturers have no problems at all and they are much cheaper and all this kind of stuff. And I know all about this. I wanted this car. This is the best option at the moment for me. And I know also Mercedes-Benz and BMW and Audi, they have quality issues as well. And they've got technical issues. When you read in the forums here in Australia, oh my God. So anyway, this out of the way, I'll show you quickly what is actually wrong with the car. So I have shown you the backlights already. I'll show you quickly here. So we've got everything in one video. Let me see if I get the light right. You can see it there. All these ones, these are all scratches there. Little scratches. Yes, I know there are products out there where I can fix this, but it's not my duty to fix a backlight which is brand new. See, it looks like it's just, and we've got the same on the other side, as you have seen in the previous video. You can see it over there. All these, it looks like it's a bit foggy. This is all scratched. So these 2 glasses need to be replaced. Then we've got this paint chip here on the bumper. No big deal. We've got the 2 paint chips underneath the spoiler. One is over here, the other one is over there, presumably from the car transporter where the car was on. No big deal. They can touch this one up, but it's underneath, you know. So and then we've got the misalignment here of the bonnet, as you can probably see over here again. So this part of the bonnet is about 4mm too low in terms or in comparison to the fender, and the other one is about 1 millimeter lower here. So the whole bonnet needs adjustment. Then we have the two back doors. If you compare this gap here on the driver's side with this gap here, probably you can't see it here in the video. This gap is a lot smaller than the other one on the other side. The same over here, we've got a gap here where the actual boot lid connects to the car. It looks like the whole lid here is a little bit out of, usually the bonnet or the lid should come a little bit more to the right hand side here to close this gap here. So you can see the gap is smaller here than over here. So it looks like the whole lid needs to be moved this way. And here we've got it perfectly lined up. So here's no problem at all. Well, we've got some stains over here and over here directly under the glass roof. Why is this so shitty, this light here? Yeah, you can see it now there. There are some marks here, there are some marks over there. There are more marks over there. And there was a mark down here where you usually touch the sun visor in this area here. Okay, then we've got the wooden trim here, which has a little bit of rattling sometimes. And when you push down here, it stops. So it's definitely, this wooden trim here needs to come off and they need to adjust whatever. I don't know. Apart from that, there's nothing further inside. This is all totally fine. There's no other quality issue inside. So, driver's side, front, there's a pin missing and there's a pin missing, which results in you can pull the whole plastic down here from the rocker panel down here. So there are two plastic pins missing, which I need to take out anyway to mount the mud guards or mud flaps. So moving on to the back wheel driver's side. As you can see, there's a pin missing. There's a hole in the cover, in the plastic cover, and there's a hole in the metal, but there's no pin. So the whole cover is loose. Same on the other side. There you go. There's a hole, and there's a hole in the metal, but no pin in there. I'll just show you the passenger side, front. These, you can see the pins here, they are correctly mounted, both of them. And they are missing on the other side, for some reason. Well, and then if you want to go further, these two parts are not aligning 100%. You can see we've got a little bit of offset here on both sides, so the bumper is not mounted correctly. It is only 0.5 millimeter, so you can almost not feel it. I would not claim this, but it's perfect here on the other side. So this side is fine, and here we've got a little misalignment as well. Well, then again here where the bumper sits, it's too high. We've got a little, you can hardly see it here from the camera angle. So you can see the metal actually is on top of the bumper. So again, a misalignment of the bumper. The bumper needs some readjustment or something. Again, on the other side here, it's perfectly fine. So obviously they can do it, but the bumper needs a bit of readjustment on the other side here. So these are the problems I have claimed with Tesla so far. These are the quality issues I have found within the first week. I don't know about any paint problems here on this car, because they have now white as a default color, which probably hides a lot of little scratches or something, but you cannot see them on white anyway, because the primer underneath is almost white as well. So white is of course a lot better in hiding little scratches and yeah, paint problems, I think, and that's why they went with white. Hey, what are you doing here? Do you want to have a look at the new car here, huh? Yeah, so guys, this is it. This is the update video, as I promised you, with all the quality issues. It's not technical issues, they are quality issues. Purely from quality. And we know Tesla's quality control is probably not the best. It's not a car company, it's a technology company. I knew this before. I have seen much worse cars on the internet and in person, which is not an excuse to deliver such a quality, of course. I definitely want Tesla to succeed, but I will also tell you the truth about the car. If the car sucks, I will tell you. If the car thrives, I will tell you as well. Yeah, and as I said before, I don't think these quality issues are enough to decline delivery of the car. And there are Tesla haters out there which are watching my videos, and there are also Mitsubishi haters out there which are watching my videos. And we will get negative comments down there, we will get positive comments down there. That is all fine, everyone can have their own opinion. But I'm telling you my experience with any car I will have in my life. If it's Mitsubishi, if it's a Tesla, if it's Hyundai, it wouldn't make a difference. I tell you just how it is. And the car has no technical issues at all. It is a 10 out of 10, maybe an 11 out of 10. But these are only the minor quality issues. Well, you can always adjust a bonnet or a front bumper or something to make it fit again. Then it's not a big deal. I know I need to go to Brisbane as well, but you know, it makes a good video again, a little road trip video, and I'll tell you about the experience I will have with Tesla, if it's good or bad, and how much I need to tease them until they react, and all this kind of stuff, you know? And this is exactly what you get here on the channel. You're getting true, honest and unbiased information about any car, about everything, about life, about everything. Stay tuned, guys. There will be more in terms of these issues, of course. I don't think this is good when the horse is eating these flowers there. Betty. Shit. Okay guys, so far this true and honest update about the Tesla Model 3, about the Teslander. And I'll keep you up to date, of course. Yeah, well, we will see us again in the next video very soon. This is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia, signing off. You stay charged. Yeah, before I forget, I had the low brake fluid warning as well, the second day after pickup. But this was coming up only once, so never afterwards, and I have now refilled or topped up the level in the container. They sent me a bottle of brake fluid as per my request. This was not a suggestion of them, but I said, look, I don't want to come down. I'll tell you this in another video. It will be in another video anyway, so don't worry about it, but I'll just want to add this to the list. The brake fluid container was not correctly filled until the maximum mark of the container. This is for a reason, but it is a quality control issue again. So add this to the list. Okay.